to see you. Well, figuratively speaking. Today is the last day of my solitary confinement at home, which is why I've decided to mark it with a little new, interesting, maybe kind of fresh feature for our whole channel. It's a little thing that we all know from our childhood called Show and Tell. This section of Senior Confusion should ideally involve some objects from the past, or maybe something you really cherish that you can talk about for, a few minutes, and just, something you'd like to share with me and the world. Oh gosh, this feels so much like junior kindergarten. So, the first thing that I think might interest you is my Pokemon card collection! I was really excited to find it today. I remembered about its existence when I was throwing out a candy wrapper, and I noticed this lying in the trash. Yeah. Little Eevee. Apparently somebody was tidying my room, or maybe it was me. I don't know how I could have done that, but maybe someone from my family. And they hadn't noticed the whole almost religious significance of this object, so they threw her out, and I barely managed to rescue her. I've always had a soft spot for her. To be honest, Eevee's probably my favorite Pokemon of them all, even though I never was a total buff because none of my friends were into it and I had no one to play with, therefore leaving me sitting with the cards for hours and hours on end, attempting to play on my own. I had a really good neighbor who had a really cool son who had outgrown his 90s teens, so he was willing to give up his collection to add on to mine, which left me with this many cards. All in total disarray, but I think I have some pretty cool ones here. For example, Kangaskhan. Apparently the glittery ones have some sort of cool factor attributed to them. I never actually learned to play, so if you have any cards, or maybe we could play with these someday, I would really enjoy a game. Next up on Show and Tell with Alex is a very disturbing book that I found the other day when tidying. It's just, a regular green exercise book. Kind of worn. It's actually about 5 or 6 years old. Actually 6 or 7 years old right now. It's a journal that I led for school in 5th grade. I actually want to read a few excerpts from here because it was sort of show what a weird kid I've always been. Once we were asked to describe a recent dream, and since I've always had really weird, vaguely hallucinogenic, almost lucid dreams, this is what I wrote. A dream I've recently had. Written February 28, 2006. A dream I've recently had happened in a graveyard, which is strange because I'm not that gothic. That's what I said. But okay. I'm wearing black all over, even my socks, and my hair elastic. I notice a mirror hanging on a tree branch. I look into the mirror and saw, for some reason, myself as I am, only with red, this is all in capitals, eyes. I retaliate with fright and smash the mirror. Suddenly, a black cloud rises from the shards. The cloud forms the words, 7 years of bad luck. Then I woke up. I think that the dream means that I will be unlucky the day after that. I'm not too superstitious, but who knows? It also might have to do with me having a bad day before the dream, and the teacher's reaction. That's a strange dream, but your theory sounds good. Ah, the beauty of Western teachers. That's actually kind of why I would love to return to elementary school if given the chance, because no matter what you did, no matter how weird and crazy you were, no one would say that to your face. You'd still have friends, you'd be invited to play dates, you would have no problem socializing with others, and your teachers would even find your theory interesting. Now, that's not something you can get here and now, so I guess I kind of miss those days. So, this is probably the end of my very short and uneventful video. Hope you liked it, and I challenge you, Muraf, to do a show and tell of your own, an official one this time, with 1 or 2 objects that you enjoy, preferably from your childhood. Because we all get nostalgic sometimes, right? So, bye. This was me, Alex.